How to submit an offer. Now, there's a common misconception that buying a home just comes down to having the highest bid at the auction, and that's actually not always the case. So today I want to share a few tips to help you submit an offer that will outclass your competitors and convince the vendor to sell you their property. Tip number one, you want to check that the offer can actually be accepted. For example, if it's a deceased estate being sold by the public trustee, it actually must be sold via the auction process. And if it's a deceased estate being sold by the executors, it's quite unlikely they'll consider an offer because they've usually got beneficiaries and family members in the background that they've got to answer to. So check with the agent that neither of these is the case so you don't waste any time putting your offer together. Tip number two, find out how long the property has been for sale. Bear in mind that before the current campaign it may have been for sale off market or for sale by another agent or even passed in at or withdrawn from an auction. So do some digging online, ask lots of questions of the agent because any knowledge that you have in this respect can give you some leverage and will affect the price that you put down in your offer as well. Tip number three is my favourite, which is accompany your offer with either comparable sales or comparable listings. For example, Mr. Agent, here's our best and final offer price. We're confident our offer is at market value based on recent nearby sales at 1 Smith Street, 1 John Street and 1 James Street. Or, Mr. Agent, we're confident our offer is at market given the level of competition from these 5 comparable properties currently for sale in the nearby area. Agents work on comparables. An offer based on comparables will help you to get the agent in your corner and arguing for your case. My fourth tip is to do your background checks. So you contract your strata reviews, make sure everything's in place with your finance so you can minimise your conditions. No one wants you to offer them something so long as A, B, C, D and E happens and subject to finance. So remove these obstacles, give them a cooling off waiver and make it easy for the seller to say yes to your offer. Now, so saying that, there is one condition that you should always include, and that is this offer is valid until, which just ensures that there is a sense of urgency created with the seller to keep the deal moving forwards. So I hope these tips have been useful, and of course please get in touch if we can be of further assistance.